All right. Welcome back. Doing a little different today. I've transformed into my true self. A Diablo 2 player. Let's see here. I've done a little bit offline, online, off stream. Was filling out Atlas. Gonna run some Essence while I do that. Because our next move is Dialos. Which is a little pricey. 5 divines is a steal, honestly. Worthy to note, you don't want the Foulborn one. Because the Foulborn one misses this line. Gems can be socketed in this item ignoring socket colors. Do not buy a Foulborn Dialas. It is my opinion that it is not worth 5 divines. Or do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. But this is the one we want. What the equivalent? 476. I also don't know what divines are at right now. Let's say I want 5 divines. 506. Okay, so it's a little cheaper in chaos. We did find in the last tier 6, we have 1 divine. We need a few more. We bought Surrender last night. Probably should have bought Dialas. Whatever. What we got. Just random trash 6 link. Boy Joffrey. We crafted this weapon. Pretty good weapon. Some life resist on gloves. Some movement speed. Life resist on the boots here. We got a Darkness and Throne. 62%, not great. But they were pretty expensive day one. We did craft 2 15% poison jewels. So that's nice. Especially once we get 100% Darkness and Throne. Flasks, we're using just Quicksilver, Amethyst, Silver, Gold Flask. Tree. Got our Elegant Hubris. Gives us Supreme Ostentation, so we don't have to worry about requirements for gear. Block rating. Got 2 large cluster jewels now. Definitely need to work on those at some point. But they have the minions. Have increased attack and cast speed. That's really what we want. We got more poison chance here. Okay. Here? Yeah, we got 4 poison chance. I still have my old mana for enemy hit tools on these, I think. Yeah, probably don't need those anymore. Anyway, build's doing great. So clearing out Atlas, 4 or 5 more div, get Dialas, try to Hail Mary, 6 link it. Yeah, that's where we at. We're oh yeah. We're almost over here. We need to get down over here. Get crystal lattice. Start juicing these essences up. There also may be lots of interruptions. My daughter is playing Astrobot. In about every 5 seconds, she forgets how to play it and wants me to do it for her. Part of the reason is because I helped her once, and then it just snowballs. Normally, if I just don't, she'll either quit or she'll stick through it and then figure it out herself. But I'm sure you can't hear her. She's in the background going, Dad, 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 Dad. So I guess I need to go play Astrobot real quick. I'll be right back. Yes, all right. Love Astrobot. All right, well, we've done it. We've defeated the Astrobot area. So it means we got about 3 to 4 minutes to play before she asks me to beat the next one. So let's do that. All right. Gym changes. I finally filled out my gym slots. Arctic Armor, Gym Shield, Summon Skitterbots, Flesh Stone, Basic, Poison Holy Relic. We got Animate, Guardian, and Smiting. We got Raise Spectre. Just 2 Carnage Chieftains for Fury charges, and just the basic crap gear, Leer casts. What's the other one? Dying Breath. The boots. The fire boots. Blood Bond chest. Nothing special. Ass Nanny's gloves. Just to get it going. I had the extra sockets. I literally just had old gems or no gems and a bunch of sockets, so I finally put the things in there, but you honestly don't need them, I don't think. But it doesn't hurt. But yeah, once we get Dialis going, sky's the limit. We need to get an Empower as well. And I haven't even looked those up. I'm sure they're pretty expensive, but having a great time with the league so far. Even though sometimes these don't feel so rewarding, I still think they're fun. So I've mostly been running them anyways. Especially if I can get like Breach and Delirium in here. Probably need to at some point work on blocking off mechanics, so I can try and force more specific ones into the Mirage. We're still in the honeymoon phase. We're not really trying to get our finances together by any means at this point. Our gyms are just now getting a level 20. See, we're level 91. Yeah. Good stuff. Where are the... I run past the guys. Oh, is this one? There's supposed to be a cache in here. Where is my cache? Dude, what? Maybe I already did it and I just forgot where I am. Or no. Leave it in the comments below. So anybody big D2 fans? Perhaps you seen this beautiful face before? I would say I woke up this way, but I actually put a lot of effort into looking good for you guys today. So, no biggie. No big deal. Oh, there it is. Can you help me? Can you help me? That would be request number 12. That's 12 Astrobot help requests in the last 30 minutes. That is insane, bro. Shout out to Woes, Essence of Woe, his very own essence. Games like adding items in for just Woes. Most notably the Essence of Woe and Woe Staff in Diablo 2. And Edgar Allan Poe also wrote many poems about woes. Shout out to woes. And then usually for Valentine's Day, I don't get my wife a traditional gift. I buy her roses. So. Conundrums. figure it out. All right, where'd you go, Arya? She's probably mad because I won't keep playing her game for her. What are you doing? You don't know. That sounds awfully suspicious. Yeah, we need to get these flasks automated too. A lot of clicking, pushing buttons. Don't like that. All right, where to next? I'm just trying to fill in these guys in between here. This, the Bane of Hope. His damage multiplier. Kill enemies. Tears of Rot. Oh, that's one of the new items, eh? Worth an alchemy. The Bane of Hope. Marketh Bow. Love them new uniques. Here, let's restore that bad boy. The Flame of Hope. It does fire damage now. 5 Cinder Flame. Cinder, level 20 cinders. I don't even know what cinders is. Let's see. Is it worth 1 alch now? One chaos? No way. I should have kept the fizz one. I feel like the fizz one sounded cooler. Uh-oh. No? I don't know why I thought 5 was the highest mana res. Yeah. Worth the chaos. Easy. Easy money. Airblade. What? Well, because I already helped you a whole bunch, and I told you I was going to start doing my game. And you were like, okay, Dad, remember? And then as soon as I turned it on, you were like, oh my God, how do I play Astrobot? I've only got 96 hours in it. That's not anybody using it. That's me. I'm an Amazonian woman. As you can tell. Anyways. Oh wait, we already opened the map. Say what? Wiener? I just said wiener. Wiener dog, how'd you get so long? Can I say wiener? Yeah, sure it can. I can say that. Can you say that? Okay. You don't really need to yell. I am sitting right next to you. Yo, wiener dog. Run, Marshal of Zest. From the womb to the tomb, baby. Womb to the tomb. No wombs. Cannot be leached. Have we got something for them? bindings. Bane of my existence. I used one horrible binding in the campaign. That was how many I needed. I really need to go on the filter and make them go away, but too lazy. To me, the nature touched. Nope, 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 nope. Anyways, probably short stream day. I think everybody in the house might go crazy if I do another 15-hour stream, so I probably better not. We just relaxing, having my morning, my version of morning coffee, clearing out some Atlas, living the life. Child, right next to me screaming at her talking bird. This is where we 100% increased currency. That's where we got a divine last time. Or earlier today, that's where we got a divine. Come on. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Call me Daddy Spearbucks because I'm experiencing high volumes of currency right now. Oops. And falling one-handed and resurrecting in town. All right, I will come and play your Astrobot one more time, and do not ask me again. I do not want to play Astrobot, but you are fully capable of playing it. Or if you don't want to play it, just turn it off. Do something else. I can't turn my game off. It turns itself off, see? Great. I broke the game because I didn't want to play Astrobot. Now the game hates me. All right. We're going two-handed. Totally worth it. Give me them scours. Oh, shut out Essence of Woe again. What you got? Sledgehammer? Oh, it's them juicy breaches. We actually got some wounds from the tomb, so we need to go tree shopping here in a little bit as well. Yeah, I think it's pretty good league start so far. I think since I'm going to keep this streaming thing up, we've been going for, I don't know, 8 months? 9 months? Something like that. Maybe I'll practice the campaign stuff at some point. It takes me a really long time to do the campaign, but I've never, I know there's a good guide out there. Supposedly you cut it down pretty easily to, like, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours. And it takes me like 10. So, you know, there's probably a lot of work I could do there. I just never really cared or bothered to, but if I plan on doing Leaguestarter or Leaguestart on stream, like I do, then yeah, that's probably beneficial for me to try and improve, you know? Let's see. So that for 7. Oh, but he wants that.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Me too, Woes. Me too. Welcome. It must be my new figure, huh? I didn't even read the stats on this. I love my girlfriend Maya has left my guild. What? What? Oh, I know who that is. Didn't think there was anyone in my guild. Just a lonely guild. I don't even know where we can see guild stuff. Is there a guild tab? Social screen? Guild? I got one initiate. Hellbringer 3048. I don't remember who that is either. Yeah, we're just, well, no, I don't, maybe that's somebody I know. Would you say it's possible to play this game in a South American server? Yes. They have servers all over. You can join my guild. ceaseless discharge. Let's see here. We need to log out. See, there's a bunch of flags up here. Which flag? Oh, those are languages. Let's not do that. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Oh, Sao Paulo. I'm assuming the ping for me is different than maybe the ping for you. 150 is doable. I don't know. It's not the best optimized game. So I don't know if your computer will play nicely with it. But it's worth a shot. It's free. It's not like there's anything to lose. Yes, the first Path of Exile. We was just talking about you, Woes. Did you hear your shout outs? Why is this essence? There's no spot for that essence in the essence tab. Why did I pay money for an essence tab that doesn't hold essences? Oh, well, we found another essence of woe. And I said, shout out to Woes, who apparently has in-game items in all the games. Most notably, Woe Staff and Diablo 2. And Edgar Allan Poe's poetry. You're just accredited all over the place, brother. As you should be. 24 hours? Well, that must have worked at some point then. Maybe you logged in and left for the day? That could have been it. Those are 10s. We're gonna do any in-betweeny ones to do here? Or we're all on 10s now. I think we're all the way to 10 now. That's great. I also said on Valentine's Day, I don't give my wife traditional gifts. I give her woses. Bada ching. I don't know anything from this game. Going in blind. Can't really recommend going in blind. That's probably a terrible idea. You'll just end up quitting. Most likely. Been working on my dad jokes for many, many years now. I take pride. Anytime I say one and I see my wife's face scrunch up in pain, then I know my job has been done. You making something with straws? Oh, okay. I don't think we have any glue, Ari. Big circle thingy with glue. Bought a beer and it's salty. Should I keep drinking? I don't know. As long as you're just gonna drink the one salty beer, I suppose. Can't hurt. Arya, how did you get the first one in there?
Choose what you wish.
Screws? You can't use screws to hook two straws together. Glue's not gonna work either. Sorry, I had a bit of an arts and crafts break. My daughter's trying to put straws together. There you go. What? Why is this straw dirty? Did you dip it in ice cream or something? Paint? Oh. Because I should have looked at that thing before I touched it. Anyways, golden jewel cache. Yeah, she's recycling. Ridiculous. At least she finally stopped playing Astrobot. She's been doing really good. When she meets a challenge in Astrobot, she sticks it out and just keeps trying, you know, like you would when you play a game. But not today. Like every 5 minutes. Can you do this for me? Can you beat this level? Can you kill this boss? Which I don't mind helping her, but she's not even trying. She's just getting to the boss and putting the controller down and being like, I can't do it. I don't like that. Oh no, it was clean. The straw was clean. But apparently she's got paint out, so it was a brand new straw. No, I'll only go so far and then I have to cut her off. It's just rough sometimes, you know, because she doesn't understand why. And so sometimes she'll get really upset about the game and not getting help. She'll be like, you don't like me, you don't want to help me. Trying to hit me right in the feelers. Which I know she doesn't. She doesn't believe that or think that, but she's just saying it when she's upset. But hopefully, in a few years, when she is a god gamer, she will thank me. Sometimes I'm glad that I don't have children. That's fair. I think there's a lot of people that are not predisposed with the patience required for such things. I think it's kind of normal and natural. Like once you have a child, that shit just kind of comes natural and changes. But for some people, it doesn't. But I don't know. I've always been a pretty patient guy, so. I suppose I was always ready to play Astrobot. Oh yeah, Path of Exile. If you're going to start, you probably want to download a program called Path of Building. And then we got to find you a build. Here, let me finish this and I will show you what Path of Building looks like and what it is for. It's very helpful. I always use it when I play, at least for the most part. Zero magic, only bonkers. All right, so you can do what I think Sunder. There's big bonkers to be played. It's got it all. I can find you a big bonker build with the proper guide for Path of Building if you would like. It's definitely a good idea to follow the guides first, I think, especially for your first playthrough, because it's not like Noida, right? You're not gonna stumble on how the fuck things work at all. You're just gonna be like, this is stupid, and stop playing, because it's just not, it's not that kind of game. You need help. You need the community. The community is baked into the game, so using a guide or anything like that, there is no shame. There's no like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's normal, standard practice. Yeah, let's move this over. Path of Building. Window capture. Path of Building. There we go. This is Path Building. So you go back. Here's where you make your builds. I deleted all mine because new league, but PHR, Poison Holy Relic. I got this from Baylor Mage. He's the resident internet Holy Relic guy. Here's your passive tree. Every level you get a point. These are very important. So the way Path Building works, Baylor Mage has made this beautifully done guide. So Act 1 is where you start. All right, so you gain your first level and it shows you. Put your point in here. Then go here, 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 here. Path of Building. Literally. And then once you get all of these points, you'll go to the next tab. And then you'll see it extends out further. And so you don't get lost in where you're going. And then so on. You know, Act 3 goes out even further. Act 4 goes out a little further. All the way up to, you know, once you've come all the way down here and done all of this business. No, you can't get all. Level 100 is the max, which is 123 points. The 23 points from quests, because you do get some points in the quest as you play through the campaign. And then 100 points for levels. You're probably not going to get to level 100. Most people don't. I don't remember what level it is, level 68 or something, you start losing experience when you die. It's not a lot, but it winds up being a lot once you get into the higher 90s. Like, people getting to level 100 specifically seek it out and do a certain thing to get to level 100. Either way, getting to level 100 is not necessary at all. You don't have to do it. For most builds, level 91, 92, you should have everything you need to continue going. There's just a few builds that are so starved for points you need those last 5 or 6 points, but whatever. Anyways, Baylor Mage has also made this really nice. So you go to skills, that was the tree. And it has different tabs as well. So leveling, you can't use Holy Relic of Conviction at level 1. So you actually start with Holy Flame Totem, and you support it with Combustion, Summon Phantasm, Freezing Pulse. And then you see here he has these level 12 through 50 is when you switch to Absolution. Hopefully this kind of is making sense to you. And then once you get through that, you go to early maps, and then they change again. You're using a different setup. You're going to be playing big bonkers though, so your skills would be different, but it's the same idea. And not all the guides have this much detail, nor is it really necessary. Really, all you need is this part, the passive tree, and probably gems for a new player. Then you go to items. Same thing. Gives you the basic items you need. You want like Joffrey's Crest gives you an extra maximum Holy Relic, so that's really good for this build. And then all the way up to min-max gear, it shows you these are the best of the best items you want to be searching for. That's pretty much path building. Shout out to the path building guys, because there's also ways to calculate your damage, crunch numbers, theory crafting, all of that stuff. You can do it in here. Yes, you can also trade in the game. You can play solo self-found and not do trading. The big bonker build, pretty easily doable. It's actually one of the better solo self-found builds, I think. Like hardcore solar self-found. So solar. Yes, solar powered self-found. But yes, you can also trade. So here's my shop. So I have items listed for prices. And then there's an in-game. This didn't used to be in the game, but say you want a Val Axe for your big bonker. You type in Val Axe, and you go to stat filters, and you want increased fizz damage, and you want adds physical damage, and you hit search, and no items are found. There we go. Oh yeah, shit. Thank you. Start that over. Anyways, here's my shop. I can put items. I can put prices. You will not be able to do this because you have to buy premium things. So yours will actually go in a stash tab. And then you will right click the tab and click public. each item priced individually. And you can place an item in here, set a price, 15 mirrors of Calandra. Now someone online can look that up and buy that item from you. And then here's the in-game shop, the market. So I typed Valax and I put physical damage as one of my stat filters. You can also, all the stats are here, so whatever you're looking for. And then you can go over here and like, let's sort by the highest physical damage. This guy wants a mirror of Calandra for this item. I'm pretty sure that's not worth a mirror of Calandra, but it's there. I guess it's pay to win. I guarantee you there's people that just spend actual money to get the currency to buy the items, or just buy the items. But there's not really, I don't know. Time is money, so I get it. If people don't have time and want to do the things, you know, whatever. Do whatever you do with your money. It's your money, but you don't need to. But that's pretty much it. Is there anyone else in chat? Who's the big bonker guy? Huey, Mirage. I didn't really look up any builds. This time around. I had played Holy Relic before. I knew it was going to be good, so I just did Holy Relic. Let's see, what's this guy doing here? Earth Shatter. Who is this? Oh, this is Ben. Okay, shit. Yeah, Ben's pretty good at this game. I'm sure his builds are actually built for hardcore and SSF, I think. So he plays where you die, you're done. So that's probably a pretty safe place for you to start. Let me find where you are. There's his League starter build. So Mobilytics, you go and it has a link to the path of building. It's right at the top. It says path of building code, copy code. And then let's go back to path of building. So to do that, you'll copy the code. Where's my shit? There it is. And you'll hit new build. I hope you're getting all this. You'll go to import, export, build. And then you'll go down to import to build and right click that code you copied. Import. And then now we have Ben's build. And it's got the same thing. Here's your first skills you got. You go over here. Here's your first damaging skills. It probably has notes. Yep, it has notes in here, so gives you ideas of what to do. And then you just progress through. I played a bin build in the hardcore gauntlet, and it was great. So try this build. Take your time with it. You're not going to get everything right away. You'll be a little slow at first, but once you start getting more gear and get further through the acts, not only will you be bonking, you will be bonking like a madman. But you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it to burn it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's exactly what you can do. Can kill enemies mindlessly. And then we got the new League mechanic, the Mirage stuff, which I think is super fun. You basically just get to double everything you're doing. Ooh, corrupted blood jewel. All right, we need that. Might actually want to sell that instead. But yeah, you get $1 to get started. Let me know if you need help. You know I'll be around. Oh, I sent the link in Discord to the bin build. I don't know if I said that I sent it in Discord. It could be. They take a lot of inspiration from other games. So every 3 or 4 months they do a new league, and with each new league they introduce a new mechanic. And there's a lot of them. And then there's like Sanctum. Sanctum's one they did, which its inspiration was roguelikes. So there's a whole roguelike thing that you can do. They've actually already done League of Legends. It was actually really fun too. It was really fun. I think a lot of people are upset because they didn't keep it in the main game. They took it out. That shit was awesome though. I hope they'll probably bring it back at some point. But it wasn't player versus player. It was you and a group of NPCs versus another group of NPCs, but it was still with the lanes and everything. It was a lot of fun. I actually completely forgot about it until you mentioned it. I missed that. I hope they bring it back. But yeah, there's roguelike game mode. There's I don't know, there's a bunch of them. And one of my favorite things is in the end game, you get to this tree, which is a different tree than the one I was showing you. No Balatro yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. But this tree, you get to pick mechanics. So like I said, you know, there's Bestiary, there's Beyond, Blight, Delirium. I'm doing Essence, which is like these monsters trapped in these crystals, and you break them out, and they have like buffs, and they drop Essence of Woes. And this tree allows you to force. So like, I want to play Breach, and I want to play Essence, so I spec into it as I progress, and I can force more breaches and more essences. So I can shape the end game when I'm playing into what I prefer to do. Or I can take these out and I can do Legion and Delve or Abyss. It's really cool. This is one of the best things they've ever added. Being able to control, for the most part, not entirely, but you can mostly control what it is you're doing when you're playing. And that's so cool. I don't think a lot of games have that. You know what I mean? At least games like this that are meant to be played forever. I feel like this is worth the money. Oh, is my thing? Let me update my Awakened trade. But you never know. Balatro could be coming. They do have cards in the game. It's an older mechanic. These right here. These are divination cards. You collect the cards and you can turn them in. So like this one, you get, I have 7 of 5. So if you get 5 of them, you get 5 times currency. So I go to the divination gal and I click trade divination cards and I give her this and she will give me 5 random currencies. And there's a ton of divination cards. I like these too. And they give all kinds of different things. And there's a lot of them. Yeah. I've got like what 6,000 hours in PoE. And I don't think I've seen all of the divination cards. Not that I really go out of my way to get them, but there are certainly ones I haven't even seen yet. At least ones I haven't had drop for me. And then there's like, so this fragment tab, I haven't gotten there yet. But like these, the ones that would go in here, these are things that you use to summon in-game bosses. And they're a little intense sometimes. They're pretty challenging. But the cool part is if you decide, oh, I'm not strong enough or I just don't like doing that shit, that's why they're broken down into these things. You can just sell them. You can sell them and take that money to buy better gear. Or you could buy better gear and buy the boss things and kill bosses all day long. Or you can, you know, stack up your maps so you're just killing giant packs of enemies all day long instead. Once you kind of figure it out, you can truly play how you want to play. And this has been my TED Talk on Path of Exile. Not that one. Oh, there we go. 10 Chaos. 1 Divine. It's just 10 Chaos. Yeah, for sure. And I kind of like I swap around. I don't play any one certain way usually. I'll get bored, so I'm like, oh, I didn't do this last league, so this time I'll play this way. Or there's a lot of people that just play the same way every single time. It's up to you to choose your own adventure. Okay, let's see. We'll keep that one. This one. Take this out. This has corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you. And you can only get that stat from corrupting an item. Or there's actually a passive point way down here. But corruptions are also cool. Another thing in the game, use Val Orbs, corrupts an item, modifying it unpredictably. So I can say corrupt this chest, and it might change it. It might make it better. It might make it worse, or it might just delete it. That's your options. Well, you don't have options. It does one randomly. But as you get further in the end game, like I've been corrupting these, looking for, you can get special modifiers when you corrupt it. Like I can get +2 to minion gems on this by corrupting it. Or like on the shield, you can get +% chance to block. Or you can just accidentally delete it by corrupting it. Like this item was really expensive, so I'm not going to corrupt it right now, but at some point in the league, we'll be corrupting everything to get even more juicy goodness out of the items. All right, back to clearing out the map device. Yeah, these are like your dungeons. You start at tier 1. These are all tier 1. After you do them, you move out to tier 2 and then 3 and so on. And for the first time you do each of these, you get a Atlas skill point. And that's where you get these to where you can shape it into the things you want to, the mechanics that you want to participate in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get more of those points. So clicking on and doing the ones that I haven't done. Why can't I click on this one? What? Oh, is this why? Oh. Okay. Let's see. I think we're only on tier 10s now, so we can get rid of these. And you'll be free to play. So you won't have all of these stash tabs. That's the only thing that you can really use in the game that you can spend money on. Everything else is just cosmetics. You can go to my cosmetics tab and I have different weapon skins and shit like that. Can buy stash tabs. Like you won't have this fancy materials one. You'll get for free basic, I think it's 4 or 5 basic tabs that you can put any items in. So I would suggest if you play the game a bunch first, but if you play it and you really like it, then you want to get you like a stash tab bundle. That's the only money you should invest. And I think like $20 will get you plenty to get started. So we can think of it as a free to yes. So you and not only do you get the stash tabs in PoE 1, you also get them in PoE 2. And when PoE 2 comes out of beta, PoE 2 is also free. So yes, you can access it on other characters. So any items you think that are cool, throw them in your stash, and if you make a new character or a different type of character, you'll have it there to use. But yeah, if you buy them in PoE 1, you also get the stash tabs in PoE 2 as well. So think of it as a free to try game that only costs $20 if you really want to get into it. And I got 6,000 hours in. It's well worth the $20. I spent a whole lot more than $20 on stash tabs because I have all these, but you don't need that many. I've just spent a ridiculous amount of money on this game over the years. That's all that is. And if the game hooks you, you'll probably have the same thing happen to you. So good luck with your wallet. I hope you have fun. I think last time I looked, you can look on the website, and I think I've spent $2,500 on Path of Exile. And I don't regret any of it. I love this game. I support this game. I spend money on this game. It's also worthy to note too, any of the skins you buy, like the armor sets and the weapons, also will work on Path of Exile too. So anything you buy in 1 or anything you buy in 2 works for both games. Or will eventually. They don't all work in PoE 2 yet. But PoE 2 is not technically out yet. It's still in beta, so... But I thought that was really cool because I was super excited when PoE 2 came out, and my first thought was, oh shit, I'm going to have to spend all this money again. And that was not the case at all. Because they were nice enough to allow me to keep everything I bought in PoE 1 also in PoE 2. We got 3 breaches. Let's get them all going. No? Was that the first breach? Oh, maybe we only had 2. And you're not going to be blasting this fast when you first start. But you will get there eventually. Oh, womb to the tomb. And once you've done it once, you can it's similar in Noita in that way. Once you've done it once, it's going to be easier to do it again. And then eventually you're going to be blasting every time. Which is what I like, the fast-paced farming. Not everyone likes that. Who knows? You might try it and it's just not for you at all. And that's okay, but I think it's one of the best games ever made, and it's definitely worth investing some time to see if it's worth playing for you. Just my opinion. Some people just hate Path of Exile. I noticed a lot of people while I was playing Diablo 2. A lot of PoE haters in Diablo. But I don't really, I mean, I'll hate on ARPGs. Like, I'll talk shit on them, but I like them all. Even Diablo 4. A lot of people are like, oh my god, Diablo 4, worst game in the world. That's just not true. It's not that bad. It's just not this. It's kind of unfair to compare Diablo to this. Old Blizzard is dead. Old Blizzard cannot achieve this, no matter what they do. They can make a decently fun, casual game. And I like Diablo for that. You know, the new Diablo expansion, Diablo 4 expansion is going to come out soon. I'm excited to play the story. I want to see what happens. Lilith is sleeping with that angel dude or whatever. We got demons and angels love triangles going on in Diablo now. That's one thing you can't deny about Blizzard, though, that the cutscenes. The cutscenes are always amazing. Move to the tomb, baby. No, maybe. Delayed loots. Let's see. I don't have one of those. Oh, no room. No room. We're not gonna pick it up. Home to the tomb. Yeah. No wombs out of all of that. That's just silly. Oh, we got 2 bosses though. Just barely caught them on the edge. And how cool is that with the Mirage mechanic? You can fight the boss twice if it lines up right. We're getting closer to the end game, but I could see that being very useful, especially killing more in-game bosses. Okay. Why was stuff dropping? Oh. Oh, I already killed him. All right, we're done here. Did I not? I already spent my point. I guess I did.
Hello.
Is this the one? No, that's not.
Hello.
All right, let's go. Good luck to you. Did you already got the path ability and all that sorted? Nice. All right. Well, you should have everything you need then. Oh, got some double blight action.
Light is trying to spread. The light is trying to spread.
Is it normal when you open path building, your PC is in danger? Where'd you download it from? I'm pretty sure it's normal. Let's just make sure you downloaded it from the right place. Yeah, you're good then. That's the right place. I'm on US Texas. But it doesn't. Oh, you mean I'm on Mirage. It should be the one in the very middle. It should automatically, when you go to create the character, it should have you on the like middle flag, and it should say something about Mirage League. Not Standard League. Standard is the one that never changes. There's no like leagues or anything. I don't know why anybody would play on Standard, but there's people that do.
Your wish. Your wish has been granted.
If that makes sense. Hopefully you found your way. Oh, so your guys are still there. Did you buy your account? Are you pay to winning right now? I mean, only 25 hours. They can't be they can't be very high characters probably. Looks like we got a a breach down here. I have a level 3 Templar, level 22 Witch, a level 4 Marauder, level 4 Shadow. That sounds about right for somebody that just maybe downloaded the game and played a little bit. You got the level 22, so you must have kind of liked it at some point. That might be kind of around the time where it starts feeling slow and you're not doing enough damage and you're like, this game sucks. Around Act 2 or 3. but it's really not the case. It's just you probably didn't know how to play. Not that you don't know how to play, but you don't know how to build a character, or you know what specific weapons to look for, and all of that sort of stuff. Regular Mirage. Hardcore is one death and you lose the whole character and all the items. You definitely don't want to start there. Alright, I will help you as soon as I finish this. Only because you asked nicely and you didn't whine. Okay. No. No. I failed the breach. I failed to close the breach properly. You could go solo self-bound. Don't go ruthless though. Yep, you're right. That's 6. Ruthless is it just did extremely hard mode. If you want to get into that later, sure, but for first time really playing, don't go ruthless. Yeah, it's ruthless. I haven't really messed around with it, but it's not really, it's not an understatement either. It's not like a, oh, I'm going to go hard mode on God of War. No, that shit's actually ruthless. So yep, don't start there. Unless you, I don't know, you're a hardcore gamer, you might be a ruthless god. I guess we'll never know unless you tried. But my suggestion is to not try. I don't think I have one of those yet. We'll put it in the unique stash. You did it on your own. Good job, Arya. That's what I like to hear. See, look at that. I just told her I'll be right there in a minute, and then she wound up beating it herself. Good job, Ari. All right, we need 2 more points to get to our essence goal here. We got 14, 14, 14. There's an 11. Why did I pull? I feel like I pulled a bunch of maps out and then forgot what I was doing and just put them right back in the stash. What's that? The levels don't take a long time. It's just it's a game. The whole point is for the levels to take time. What do you just want an auto battler? You just want a game that's gonna play itself? Is that the problem? Well, I said I was gonna help you, and you said you didn't. You said I don't need help. I got it. Sorry, I'm not mad. Just trying to teach you a lesson. You need to do your own thing. Did you pick ruthless? That's how ruthless it is. If you picked ruthless, it'll just power down your entire house. Beat the game like that. Just kidding. Where was I? Crimson Temple. Really? Auto-modded for GTFO? That's just silly business. Getting a little too wild, woes. You even shortened it and removed the cuss word. At least that one I understand. I understand why you would get auto-modded for that. But get the fuck out? Really? Has Twitch seen what some of the people do on camera on Twitch? All partnered up with the platform and everything? about GTFO? Okay. Maybe I should do some of that stuff. Yeah, dude. I don't hate the player. I hate the game. Ooh. I ain't never seen that Lapis Amulet. Is that why Lapis Amulet is on my filter? We're gonna find out. Do a little ASMR mukbang. Did you buy salty beer? Guess when you said the first one was salty, I just assumed it had a salty flavor to it. Where's he at? There he is. Oh, it's not salty. I don't know. Where'd you get your beer from? It should be consistent.
What is your desire?
Cash or currency? Yes. And we get another breach. I think I really need to do breach and delirium for some very easy super juicing. Ooh, thaumaturgic dust. I have not seen one of these yet. Oh, don't fail me now. There we go. Womb to the tomb, baby. Womb to the tomb. No womb. Oh, wait, no. It was just a little delayed. Still no womb. Some shady guy at the corner? Was it just in a cup? Or was it like bottled? This thing. Thaumaturgic dust hourglass. Thaumaturgic. First one of these I've seen. This is a new thing in the league. $23K. Well, very very unimpressive. You gotta do your homework instead of playing? That's probably a good idea to do your homework first. Otherwise, you'll never get it done. Like the boss is in this one too. You're getting a lot of those. I wonder if it starts appearing at the boss area more often. Wait, did I? Oh, there he is. Like, what the heck? Did I not kill him? Class, I said HM. I was trying to say homework. Students were like, the hell is HM teacher? Then I figured out that it makes Holy Mountain with homework. Too much Noida, dude. That's a lot of Noida. I mean, I'll take a Holy Mountain over homework any day, though. For being honest. All right. We got tier 13, tier 12. Do a 12. All right, what's this? Katal's Weeping. Can't use Mana Flask. Non-chilling attack set of life rating to 50%. For each charge removed this way, that attack gains +2 damage over time multiplier while on low life lasts. Interesting. Damn, there's another Awaken Trade update. I just updated it. I don't know if my wife's about to be home or not. I'll probably have to end it shortly after. She's probably going to come home and be like, what the fuck? You're still streaming? It's been 3 days. She'll never understand. Actually, she does. She's been trying to be very patient and understanding. Katal's Geyser. Increases and reductions to effect of flasks apply to you. Also applies effect to Arcane Surge. You have Arcane Surge during effect of any mana flask effects. Ooh. There's no way that's accurate. Nobody's buying this. You have Arcane Surge during any mana effect. Increases and reductions to effect of flasks applied to you also applies to effect of Arcane Surge at 201%. Arcane Surge grants 20% increased cast speed and 30 increases and reductions to effect. Okay. I see. Like nobody's gonna use a whole amulet slot for that, but I'm gonna tuck it away just in case because it sounds cool. I haven't even looked at any of these. One of these might be a usable ring. Nope. Nope. Not. Never mind. To the temple.
Make your wish.
Garib's golden jewel. Let's go div cards. Why not? I don't know if the div cards in these care what map you're in. I suppose maybe we should try that at some point, just to see. So many things to try with the Mirage, but I haven't even got stones yet. I gotta get 4 stones still. Yeah, I didn't even finish my overlap until level 90. What have I been doing with my time here? Welcome to the tomb, baby. Welcome to the tomb. Fire the square guys so hard? The square guys in Astrobot? They're probably not. You just jump on them and kill them with your boot jets, right? That's how I seem to kill everything in Astrobot. You just jump. Do a little hopperoonie right over it, and then they die. Alright, try number 2. Is there enough juice in this thing? There we go. Give me that. All right. Say it again. Tomb to the womb. Tomb to the womb. Another one. No womb. Greedy breach lords. Yes, alright. I will help you play your game again as soon as I'm done doing what I'm doing. Can you please just ask normally and not whine? I think it's getting close to the point to where maybe we should just play a different game or turn it off, because the game is making you too upset. And it's Astrobot, bro. It's just cuteness and jumping. That might help.
Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana. Banana, banana. Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana. Chicken, banana. Banana, banana.
Oh, she's like deep in the tank. I don't know if I've ever seen her so focused. I even turned it up. Nothing. She must be fighting a boss. Yeah, sometimes they take for a long time. That's just the part that's really frustrating, is because she'll be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then like when she doesn't think you're looking, she's fighting like the T-Rex boss from the first one is like pretty hard. And she's executing it flawlessly. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it? You clearly can. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe it doesn't actually have anything to do with the game. Maybe she just wants some attention right now. But I already tried that before I started streaming. I was like, here, I'll just sit next to you and we can chill, whatever. And she told me to go away. She said, no, I don't want you to sit here. I just want you to help me and then leave. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. She's becoming a pro gamer, all right. We've just got to get past the whiny I can't do it stuff, and we'll be golden. You got to hit her with the, well, back in my day, you only had one life in the video games. We didn't even have video games. Video game was called real life. And you were gonna die every day. Dude, it wouldn't even happen. She wouldn't play the OG Castlevania. I wouldn't even give it one whole minute. And permanent quitting would have already happened. Even like visual appeal aside, if that's not why, there's no way. We gotta work on that though. We'll work on that. Oh, that's pretty nice, right? Right? That worth $1? Jewels are so worthless most of the time. Yeah, bribe her with something she really likes. Part of that problem is she's very spoiled. She already has like everything. And bribing doesn't really work. It doesn't really work at all for anything with her. I remember I tried to bribe my son. I tried to bribe him with $100 to beat Demon Souls. And that didn't work. He was like, yeah, right, Dad. You're stupid. I'm not doing that. Here. Oh, I got crystal lattice. Well, I guess it just needs to be something that has more value to them than money. Yeah. We'll see. She's still pretty young, so A lot of the whining and stuff I kind of, as long as she's kind of, as long as she's not like throwing shit or anything, you know, I just let her work out her emotions. Yeah. Well, and that part's pretty hard. Especially when the frustration starts getting you frustrated as a parent. It's very difficult. Do we want chaos? One? Nope. Caster? Is so close. So close. It's easy for me to say I don't got to deal with tantrums and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, and it's one thing to deal with like a tantrum one time. But, you know, every day, all day. So I'm usually the one that stays home. Because whenever someone can't go to work or whatever, it's always me because my wife makes way more money. It can start to drain you pretty bad when it's been going on for an entire day, for like 12 hours. kidding me? Let's try it. Sorry. Your job is chill like that? Yes. My job is very chill. The one good thing about my job is when I can't be there, I can't be there. And they understand that. They understand that's the deal. And they understand that my wife is always going to go to work over me. But I mean, she makes double the amount of money I make, so of course she's going to go to work instead. Sorry, I was trying to help her on Astrobot. And I go over there, and there's these challenge levels, which are usually pretty hard. And I got right to the end, and then I died. And I'm like, why are you doing the challenge levels? You need to beat the regular game first, and then do the challenges. So, oh, look at that. We turned them all into woes. Anyways, I'm not going to sit over there for 10 minutes to do a challenge run. Maybe I need to do an Astrobot stream. Maybe I should have liked that. I'll just get on here and beat all of Astrobot in one sitting in 10 minutes. It is a really cool game. I can see why it got Game of the Year. It's still an orb. And stealing orbs high up on the filter because I will not pay 3 chaos each. Because I'm cheap. Yeah, I'm very lucky with my job that they allow me to not be there when I have to stay home to take care of my daughter, which is pretty often. Because I can finally, hopefully, one of these days, live my dream job of a stay-at-home dad. I'll do dishes and laundry and whatever else, fix the washing machine like I just did last week. I would so much rather stay home and play video games and get shit done from time to time than go to a place and have to interact with people and see them and do small talk. Don't like it. Too old for that shit. Too old for working. Something like that. Oh. Whoa there, buddy. All right, I forgot. They're They're all juiced up with essences. More of a binding. Oh look, we're almost about to gain another level again. I can't remember if... Oh, there we go. I had that set wrong. Got an 11. Some of these red maps. Doing my holy mountain, so we're not saying much. You're good, dude. Do what you gotta do.
Hello.
I'm just chilling. Honestly, I probably need to...
Journey well.
I need to be done soon and do some of those said household things at some point. What? Bam. Just that I paid for the course, you know, so I gotta do everything to make my money's worth. I agree, dude. I fully agree. I feel like that's one of those things too. You pay for it and then you start it and you're excited about it. You're learning a new language. But if you skip it, I was talking about doing that at some point. But I feel like, yeah, if you skip it once, you'll skip it twice. And the next thing you know, you paid for a thing that you're not even using. Kind of like a gym membership. No, I can't do it right now. I was talking about streaming Astrobot at some point. I know you would like that. So maybe we'll set that up one of these nights. Me and you can sit here and stream Astrobot. You won't even have to worry about asking me to help because I'll be the one playing it. Yeah? Are you going to the gym? I wasn't talking shit. I was just real talk. I know that's what happens a lot. Because we've done it ourselves. Pay for the gym membership, you know, go one time and we're like, yeah, we're finally gonna get in shape and go and work out. And then you go the one time and then you keep putting off going back to cancel the membership. Never go. How much is a membership in the US? It's $20 here. I think it was cheaper for us. It's some sort of like new member thing. I think it was like $5 a month. I'm assuming it's $20 for the whole year there. But I think it actually went it was like $5 a month to start and then it goes up in price. Skills, stable breaches. Your maps take 6 additional seconds. 2 rares are always high. What is the high? 10%. Let's go more unstable breaches. 100 a month is 20. That sounds about right. I think, well, and I don't know how it is there, but I like I said, we bought the membership and didn't really go. It was more my wife was more. She actively thinks about stuff like that more than I do. I generally don't care, but I think a lot of them here, you know, they only charge like $5 a month, but that's with the intention on getting you in the door, and then they try to sell you sessions with a personal trainer or there's add-on sales once you get in there, right?
Hello.
They make it cheap to get in the door so that they can extract money from you otherwise. But we've even, like, when we bought our house, the previous owner left a whole big old gym thing in the basement, like a one of those nice like 3-station. I'm sure it had everything you need. So we even thought, you know, okay, part of the problem with the gym is having to go to the gym. So we set up a whole room in the house with its own gym. And that didn't last very long either. And eventually we just gave the shit away because it was just taking up space, like most people. It's like when my my wife bought a treadmill off of Facebook, a used treadmill. And the first thing I said was, why would you pay money for that? Because you know you're going to be giving it away, just like all the free ones you see on Facebook all the time, because you're going to get it and you're going to put it in the house. No one's going to use it, and it's going to take up a bunch of space. And then you're just going to put it on the fucking curb, just like the next guy. So can we just skip getting the treadmill? She's like, oh, no, that won't happen. That won't happen. And then guess what wound up on the curb a couple months later? That treadmill. Gym equipment is way too expensive. I think it can be pretty expensive here, but I don't know. Maybe you should try Facebook, because here you can find pretty much any gym related thing at some point for free on Facebook, because somebody went and bought it and they don't use it, and it just takes up a bunch of space in their house and they just want it gone. So they just give it away. It's pretty much guaranteed. Like, I can probably go on Facebook right now and find me a treadmill for $0. And then I would go through the trouble of picking it up and getting it into the house, only to then turn around and do the same exact thing, same thing, and try to give it away to the next person. If you live in a close community, sometimes they have common facilities like gyms. Oh, wait, yeah, we have those too. At apartments, usually. The apartment we used to live at before we got our house had all of that stuff. It didn't have a pool, but it had like a clubhouse with a gym and stuff like that. And yes, it was included in the rent, and no, we did not use it. So I think I'm just destined to not be in shape, you know? Who knows? Maybe one day I'll wake up and it'll be my goal to get swole, and I'll just be pumping iron all day, every day, till the end of time. Did I miss the fancy chest? I used to live when I lived with my parents when I was way skinnier. Yeah. I used to work out pretty regularly in like my 20s when my self-image was more important to me, I guess. Not that I'm saying that people work out are like self-absorbed, but I wasn't doing it to be healthy. I was doing it to try to look good. I was doing it for the wrong reasons, I feel like. But I should have been working out to stay healthy and strong, you know, to live longer. I feel like that's probably the correct reason to do those things, but I guess whatever works for you. Well, at that age when I was working out, that was certainly not anything I cared about. It's a little different. Especially, you know, you got a family and kids and stuff. You get some perspective. You get some meaning, or at least more meaning for me. I got people that rely on me, you know? I gotta be here. Because if I wasn't, then how would my daughter ever be Astrobot? She wouldn't. I want to do looks maxing and get some gals. Yep. It's exactly what I was doing. But I haven't cared about any of that for a very long time. I didn't care about that shit even when I met my wife. I was busy playing World of Warcraft, cutting myself off from the world. I was like, I decided I don't like nobody. I don't want to go outside. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm cool with being a loner. And then my wife stepped in the picture and she was like, hey, can I come over to your parents' house? Oh, you didn't want to pick it up. I see. Picking up your toys makes you a little nervous? Okay. Okay. Sure thing. I'm gonna try that next time somebody tells me to pick up after myself. I would, but makes me a little bit nervous. cleaning up stuff. Probably can't do that. I should try that at work. Maybe they give me a task at work and I'm like, yeah, it makes me a little bit nervous. How about I just don't work? We stabilize. Stabilize. Yoruba is hard. I don't know. I feel like any language is hard. I've never actually given a real attempt at learning a second language other than classes that were required in high school, and I didn't even finish those, so. No tune to the womb? Uh-oh. Google $10 charge for Google Ads. What is that? You ever got a $10 charge for Google Ads? Don't have. Oops. Nope, I don't have a Google Ads thing. Hey, Luna Chris, what's up? Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado. Obrigado. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado, everybody. We go Yoruba hard here. Apparently we getting charged for shit on Google. $10 charges for random things. The first one was better. Muito obrigado. I don't remember what the first one was. Oh, that's Portuguese. I thought it sounded not very African. Not that I know a whole lot about a bunch of different languages. Luna Chris, I'm doing good. We're just chilling and grinding out map completion. Trying to get some money. I need to get Diala's armor. Issei? I have no idea what a dot under a letter means. That looks like essay to me. No essay? My chuchilito. My little chuchi. Have you ever seen Blood In, Blood Out? That's like the best essay movie you could watch. Little chuchilito. Such a good movie. It's like, how long is Blood In, Blood Out? It's like 5 hours long, I feel like. It's about this this guy is a gang member, but he looks like a white guy. But he's actually he's mixed. He's half white, half Mexican. And anyways, he's in this Mexican gang and he ends up going to prison and stuff like that, and it's about gang life and the struggles of drugs and things like that, but it's also about the struggles of being biracial in a community of Mexicans, I guess. I mean, I can't relate because I'm not, but the movie is really, really good. Oh, it's on Netflix. Maybe I have to watch. Oh, it's only 3 hours. I feel like it feels like a really, really long movie, but I guess it's only 3 hours long. Yeah, I know that. If something is not that funny, we laugh. But you know it's not the case. Yeah. I was in Malley's stream, and one of his chatters is learning English, and they kept throwing out the triple Ks, and we were trying to explain to him maybe just do one less. Not that, I mean, we knew he wasn't meaning that. Like, he's not a Klansman, but he was also practicing and typing his English, so it was like, you know, for that sense, maybe don't do 3 Ks in a row. Am I seeing the news? War and stuff? So your army and marines got pizza, crab legs, and steak. Guess we are screwed. No. No, I haven't been. I have not been around looking at stuff. Let's see. Which war are we talking about? I'm not seeing anything new. Just lots of doom and gloom like normal. I'm talking about was it Iraq? Iran, I mean. Somebody hurled an IED at a New York City mayor's mansion. There's ICE doing shitty stuff. Yeah, I knew the U.S. attacked Iran. The Russia-Ukraine still going on. You think China's going to invade Taiwan? Might as well. Everybody's getting it while the getting's good, right? I don't know. I still somewhat pay attention, but leading up to like our presidential election and the other elections, I spent a lot of time reading politics and it's just it's too much sometimes. I felt like it was not healthy for me. I mean, of course, I don't want to ignore everything and be oblivious, but I had to take a little bit of a step back from that stuff, so I don't watch it as closely as I probably should. But it was getting to the point to where it was like affecting me and not being good for me, so I had to stop. So, you know, I try to make an informed decision. I go out and vote. That's where it ends for me, pretty much. If I spend all day and I look at this bad thing that happens and then it leads to the next bad thing that happened and the next thing, and it's just like a day filled with like horrible things and negativity, I can't do that shit anymore. I just can't. It's not good for us. I mean, the banes of having access to all information all at once, instantly, I suppose. I don't know. Is there like a... Maybe there's another meaning, GTFO, that we're unaware of. I suppose that could be it. Wait. Oh. Needed to juice him up with an essence first. Oops. Killed him too quick. I'm a witch. I'm a witch with the necromancer ascendancy. So you pick your base class, and then eventually you'll get to do your first labyrinth. And your first labyrinth will let you pick your ascendancy, which is kind of like a specialized version of your class. And they don't all have the same amount. Usually there's 3 of them, I think. I think one of them has 4, but they do different things. I can't remember what yours picks. The bonker. I think it's gladiator. I think you go gladiator as your ascendancy. But the ascendancies are really powerful. And usually you get your first ascendancy at around level 30. And then I think like level 50 and then level 70 and then 80-ish. Ooh, Womb to the Tomb. Marauder Gladiator. I think that's what it was, right? It was a Berserker, not Gladiator. You're going for Berserker. If you look in POB, if you scroll out on the tree, you'll see little mini trees all around, surrounded by it. So you can find the Marauder ones and you'll be able to see the different choices you have.
What is your desire?
But I wouldn't really worry about, don't worry about it until you get to the point where you can do the first labyrinth anyways.
So be.
Oh, we gained a level. Hot dog. Where was I going? To another jewel slot, I thought. No, did I go somewhere else? What's this? Summon skeletons. Where did I put my last point? Oh, right. I took a life mastery. I guess I will take another endurance charge. And your first labyrinth trial will be, so the way you do it, there will be like little mini labyrinths in the areas as you go through the story. And for the first one, you have to do 6 of those to unlock the actual labyrinth to try to do it. And it can be, well, the first one's not bad, but it's like this, well, it's a labyrinth and it has a bunch of like spike traps and stuff like that that will make your character bleed. And I still don't like doing them. I don't like labs. Some people do, but I used to think it was so hard. So it might be kind of rough at first. They're not really hard anymore for me. They're just kind of annoying. And a lot of times, instead of being careful going through, I just run through and risk dying and having to start over. Because when you attempt the lab, if you die, you have to start all the way over. So you don't want to die. You want to get to the end, select your ascendancy, get your point, and get out. Oh yeah, we already killed the boss.
You've had a sale, Exile.
Hello.
Which is kind of weird, because like I've always hated labyrinth, or at least hated doing labyrinth in PoE. And they have the same sort of thing in PoE 2. But I actually really like doing them in PoE 2. And I guess I can't really tell you why that is. I don't know. I don't like doing it in this game. I enjoy it in PoE 2. But the labs are, once you get each one of the points, you don't have to do it again unless you want to. So it's not that big of a deal. And that's I can show you on my tree. Here's my ascendancy, and I did the first lab. Second lab goes to this, third, and then the fourth. So there's 4 of them that you do, and you get to pick from your little mini ascendancy tree. Let's see, what is it? It was 4:30. I'm gonna do one more map, and then I probably better get off of here and do something else, at least for a little bit. And I'll probably stream again later tonight. My night to take Aria to bed, so it'll be after I get her in bed before I'm streaming. Oh, I missed a tier 7 over here. We'll do that one. We'll see. We recently stopped doing nap time with her, which has mostly been working out pretty well. So when we go to actually take her to bed, she goes to sleep pretty quickly now. Whereas before it was usually a very long process. And she's getting better. She used to be, if we didn't do nap time, she was like super grumpy. You know, little kids, they need naps. But I think she's old enough now, and she's getting used to it now where, you know, she wakes up, she does whatever all day, and then we're like, all right, it's time to go to bed. It's 9 o'clock, and 15 minutes later, she's passed out. So hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. And then I'll be back to PoEing after I get her in bed. But it's normally such a long, exhausting process, which is why we started alternating, where my wife would have a night and I have a night, so that way it doesn't all fall on one person every night. And tonight is my night because I got the last 2 nights off for Leaguestart, but she was generous enough to take over so that I could play and stream PoE for 30 hours in 2 days. Studying and drinking beer is so good. I wonder if it helps me to remember what I'm studying later. No, it doesn't. One of the side effects of alcohol is memory loss, sir. I don't know if you know that. Or maybe you did and you forgot. But no, studying and drinking is probably not the best idea. Now, if you're only drinking a couple beers, it's probably not like that, but I don't know. As a former alcoholic who hasn't had a drink in, gosh, it's probably been a year now since I've had any alcohol. I didn't really forget a lot, but my wife forgot a lot when she drank. So I guess everybody's different. But I believe if you read about the side effects of drinking, memory loss is right up there at the top. This guy's just not dying. Oh, there we go. Now he's done. Oh, we got a late golden hand job. Oh, he even said it was late. Real recognize real, dog.
Make your wish.
Monsters? Sure. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, we took this. Hey, where are we going next? I guess I need to make a destructive play tree now, too. We do have our second tree. Just hadn't finished with my first one yet. Maybe we try and throw some delirium in here? Little delirium? Actually, let's keep juicing the breaches. Get some extra breach juice. Astral touched. He's been touched by the astral.
Accomplishing nothing.
Oops. Can't forget my tier 4 map and my 2 fuses. But yeah, probably gonna finish this map, and we got enough people in here. Do a little raid. We'll see what someone else is doing, and then I'll be back at it tonight. Hopefully starting to get my stones tonight. I know I can fight the bosses. I just haven't gotten far enough in my tree. Too much screwing around, doing other stuff. Yeah, I've been getting my bonus objectives more so than getting to higher maps. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. We're going to go raid somebody here. Any suggestions? You're more than welcome. Oh, Malamute's on. Let's go see what Malamute is doing. Oops. No, maybe not. Okay, scratch that. That's not gonna work. We're just gonna end it there. Anyways, thanks. Goodbye. Thanks, Willis, for hanging out. I'll see you later. Enjoy the studying. Do not forget.